Do, do, do. What is up, everybody? No one in here yet because I just hit start, but that's okay. You guys will start popping in any minute here. I know it. Today we're going to have a lot of fun. Welcome once again to Some Guy Who Cooks for our live episode today. Like I said, we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to make a breakfast staple, a classic. We're making French toast, okay? Very simple French toast. And we're going to make a very good one, too. Usually you would use something like challah. I'm going to be using the King's Hawaiian sweet rolls because, for one thing, I have them. For another, they're freaking delicious, and they'll soak up our egg wash great. So a traditional French toast is usually made with an egg wash. You can do it plain if you like, or you can add cream. I'm going to be adding some heavy cream. I'm also going to be adding some spices. You don't have to do this, but you can, and I am definitely going to. So I'll show you what I got. I was actually going to crack my eggs ahead of time, but I didn't because I kind of wanted to show them to you. I got some farm fresh eggs, and it's really cool to get them because sometimes you'll get some really interesting shapes like this. This is just like an extremely pointy egg, isn't it? It's just super cool. And then, you get all shapes and sizes. And sometimes you get, just your classic traditional egg shape. And these are just some nice brown eggs. But anyway, if you get a chance to get farm fresh eggs, do it. Seriously. Amber, huzzah! Hello, Amber. I know you can't stick around, but that's okay. I'm just popping in to say hello. You're on your way to the store, or you would stick around. That's okay. Jump back in later and watch the episode when it's not live anymore. I see Alejandra's jumped in. Huzzah! Glad to see you. Hey there. What is that? What is what? What is what? French toast or the egg I just held up? But anyway, French toast. Super simple. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to be making an egg wash. Okay, so I've got my eggs here. I've got my bowl. We'll go ahead and crack the pointy one first. Here we go. Cracked. Pop it right in there. Doesn't matter if you hold up with the integrity of the yolk because guess what? It's all getting mixed around anyway. There we go. Dos huevos. The strange egg. And yeah, so let's see. Breakfast or lunch, you dig it. Yeah, it's usually a breakfast item, but you could have it for lunch too, I suppose, and you could do it for dinner if you wanted. A lot of people love breakfast for dinner, myself included. So I'm making a lot of egg wash here, guys, because after the episode, I'm going to make a few more pieces of French toast that I can put in the fridge and have later. So anyway, here we go. I got 4 eggs here. And, of course, rinse your hands. And then you can use a fork, you can use a whisk, whatever you like. The whisk will be a little more effective. And so I'm going to grab my whisk. And you can break up the yolks ahead of time. You don't have to, but let's see here. That strange egg. Yes, it is a strange egg indeed. Nathan Libby jumped in, Chef. Chef Libby, huzzah! Glad you're in here, Chef Nate. It's good to see you here. Thanks for jumping in. We're making French toast. I do also agree that breakfast for dinner is highly underrated. We're doing a fairly traditional French toast today. So we're going to go ahead and just break up our yolks first. Then I'm going to add some heavy cream to the mix. Oh, crap. Well, I guess I'm not using my whisk. So here we go, heavy cream. But that's okay. Like I said, you can use a fork instead. Whisk, bit the dust, hit the ground. So here we go. We're just going to give it a good little scrambling, whisk, however you want to do it. There are people who whisk a lot better than I do, but just do your best. And I'm actually going to add my seasoning to the egg wash. You can do it. You can season it afterward, or you can add it to the egg wash. I like to add it to the egg wash. I think it just does a little something special. And I'm going to tell you what I use for my egg wash. Okay, so you do want a pinch of salt. You don't need much. Where did my salt go? Oh, there it is. There it is. You want a pinch of salt. You don't need much. And then, of course, all our other good stuff. Let's see. Oh, we got some more comments here. Let's go ahead and go through these a bit. Man down. Yes, man down. I see my mom's jumped in. Huzzah. Glad to see you here. Gene says hello. Huzzah. Glad to see you as well. Let's see. Ever try the coffee creamer trick in place of milk in your eggs? It's pretty awesome. I believe you. That does sound awesome. I've actually before, I haven't done coffee creamer, but I have done eggnog because you're adding extra egg. Eggnog is amazing. I've used eggnog in a lot of different cooking things, and I absolutely love it. But Chef Nate, I'm going to tell you about what I am doing today. Instead of butter down on the pan, I'm going to use vanilla bean infused olive oil. If you've never used this, it is absolutely phenomenal. Get yourself a container of olive oil, drop in about 5 split vanilla beans. Oh my gosh. Split the vanilla beans, about 5, and drop them in there. Shake it a few times a day. Let it sit for about a week or 2, and you are golden. You are absolutely golden. This stuff is wonderful for eggs. It makes the best scrambled eggs in the world. And it's also fantastic for French toast. And let's see, not hazelnut creamer, right? Hey, you never know. Hazelnut creamer might be pretty good. And yes, eggnog French toast is money indeed. So anyway, let's go ahead and go. I'm going to show you my seasonings for today. We've got a little bit of ground mace, and you've never heard of that. Well, Nate, now you have, and you got to try it sometime, okay? You got to try it. It's amazing. Make yourself some vanilla bean infused olive oil, and dude, make some creamy scrambled eggs, or even just diner style. Oh my gosh, 1 tablespoon of that with 3 eggs, perfect. So anyway, a little bit of ground mace. Just going to do a dash of ground mace in our egg wash here, okay? 2 dashes. We're going to get a dash of cinnamon or 2 as well. And you can eyeball it. I love cinnamon on French toast, so you know what, I'm going to add a little bit more. And then I'm not adding any sugar to our egg wash because we're going to get plenty of sugar from our syrup in the end. Next up, we've got just a tiny dash of ginger. Okay? There we go. A little bit of ginger. And now to complement the mace, we're going to add some nutmeg. And finally, something that may sound a little strange, we're going to add 1 dash of cayenne pepper, because that little tiny tinge of spice just adds a little bit of a delightful kick that's very unexpected, okay? So we've got all this in our egg wash. Just go ahead and mix it around. Be careful because I don't want to send this stuff flying. This bowl is a little smaller than it should be for this amount of egg wash, but go ahead and give it a good mix. It doesn't have to be perfect, just so it gets in there a bit, okay? So getting it in there, boom, fantastic. And you can actually smell it in the egg wash. It's pretty great. French toast, not scrambled eggs. And you have fresh mace. I love fresh mace. I might have to grab some from you sometime. But anyway, there we go. Next up, okay, take your fork out of there. And it's okay if I get a little bit of egg wash on the cutting board. I'm not too concerned because I'm going to wash it before I do anything else with it. Get your bread from the French toast and just dip it on in there, guys. Just let it soak. Give it a good soak. Okay, if you want to give it a little bit of a press to get some of the air bubbles out of there. But there we go. Good soak. And let me wash my hand off real quick because we're going to throw our first piece of French toast on the griddle. So I've got my Blackstone E-Series 17-inch electric griddle here. I'll turn so you can see it. There we go. It's nice and hot. I got it up to 400 degrees. I'm going to throw on some of our vanilla bean olive oil, okay? Throw it right down. I got my spatula. We're going to just kind of push it around, make sure it coats the area pretty well. Oh, man, I can really smell that vanilla. And we're going to take our piece of toast, and we're going to throw it right on top of that hot oil. Lay it right on down. And we're going to get our other piece here and get it soaking in the egg wash. I wish you could smell this, guys, because the vanilla beans are really coming through. And like I said, feel free to post comments and questions. And look at that. Here we go. I'm going to flip it over. How's it doing? Yeah, it's definitely going to need a little bit more time on that side, but that's okay. I want to make sure the other side gets it too and doesn't have all the egg drip off. This is the spongy side where all the egg soaks into the bread. The other side, it kind of sits on top a little bit because it is the crust. And that's okay, but I want to make sure I get that egg cooked up there. So this is a nice thick cut French toast. And yeah, guys, it's super awesome. If you've never done French toast with, what's it called? Hawaiian sweet rolls, give it a shot. And like I said, this vanilla bean olive oil really does it. okay? So let's go ahead and flip it once more. We got that side fairly well cooked. And we're gonna move this out of the olive oil. It's got plenty of oil on it. We still got plenty of oil right here for our next set of toast. And you know what? I'll go ahead and use that crusty side first this time. Lay it right on down in that oil. Gosh, this smells good. It smells super good, you guys. Let's see here. Did I miss any comments earlier? Hey, there you are. Okay, yeah, I'm all caught up. Guys, feel free, like I said, keep asking questions if you got them. Keep commenting down below. If you have a favorite way to do French toast, please let me know. If you've never done it this way and you want to try it, let me know. Or if you think that I could have done something better here, also let me know. But yeah, it really does smell glorious in my kitchen right now. And it's mostly from that vanilla. And I flipped our second piece one more time, going back to our first and flipping it one more time. Oh yeah, so let me bring this over so you can look once again. Here we go. Look at the coloration on that, and I'll bring this one closer so you can see it. This is the coloration you're looking for with your French toast, okay? You're getting some golden, a little bit crispy. Oh yeah. I wish I could explain this smell. Alejandro says, I see your kitchen looks nicer. You're correct. It does look nicer. I have since cleaned it a bit. And you guys will really get a look at that in tomorrow's or Monday's episode, rather, because I did a collaboration for which I really wanted to tidy up. So I spent a good amount of time doing so. And gosh, that is going to be a really fun episode, you guys. So that's about it here, guys, with the preparation. You see how it's done, and you get the idea. But I got to try it before we can end, you know. So let me go ahead and grab a little plate. Here we go. And whatever you like to put on your French toast, guys, that's up to you. Personally, I'm going to be using a little butter and some syrup and some powdered sugar, which I can't believe I forgot to get all this stuff out beforehand, but that's okay. So we've got our powdered sugar. I have a giant roll of Amish butter. And then I'm going to ask you guys, what's your favorite kind of syrup to use, whether you're having pancakes, French toast, waffles? For me, I like a combination. I'm a fan of your traditional buttery, log cabin or Mrs. Butterworth, because it's really good. It may not be the best, but it's still good, and I grew up on that stuff. I also am a huge fan of cane syrup. Natural cane syrup is amazing. That may be my favorite, actually. But I do have some really nice maple syrups that I recently got that I'm probably going to be using today. Let's go ahead and give these another flip here. Oh, yeah. That looks beautiful. And I'll go ahead and turn the griddle off for now because it's got enough residual heat. And Alejandro says, hello. All right. Once again, guys, make sure you like this video. Subscribe if you haven't. When you do hit subscribe, hit that little bell, ding, ding, so that you can get notifications when I go live and when I post new episodes. And don't forget to comment all you please. And if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and share, because sharing is caring. So here we go. Let me get that a little bit of butter. Or actually, no, I'm going to get that maple syrup. So I'll show it to you. I've got, is this the right one? No, that's the butter maple, and this is the spicy maple. So what I've got here, I got these on sale, actually. I got a couple bottles of spicy maple and butter maple syrup from a business called Tree's Knees, based in Brooklyn, New York. And this is the spicy maple. This is what I'm going to be using on this French toast, okay? So bringing it back down so you can see, this stuff is ready. We got two beautiful pieces of French toast here, okay? Turn this a little bit, give myself some more room. Actually, I'll just close it up for now. This here. And there we go. I wish you could smell this. I really do. This is the best smelling French toast I've ever had, made. Combination of the two. And before we get our butter and stuff like that, well, we're going to want a powdered sugar, okay? It's kind of a must to put powdered sugar on your French toast. So go ahead and get yourself a little bag of powdered sugar here and something with which to powder it, and just throw a sprinkling into your receptacle here and just give it a tap, 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 okay? If you like powdered sugar a lot, you can add more than I am. I'm adding just, you know, a dash for color and for a little bit of extra sweetness. But I know we're going to get a lot of sweetness from our maple syrup. Maple syrup is very, very sweet. So there we go. Powdered sugar on top. And we'll change directions over here. You can see we've still got a ton of egg wash, but I also have a ton of Hawaiian sweet rolls. Now we got our giant roll of Amish butter here. And I'm just going to kind of shave off a nice little shaving here to put on each of these, okay? Not going overboard. Good shaving, and let's compliment this one. They both have a nice little shaving of butter. Now, trust me, I love butter, but I want the other flavors to come through more in this than the butter. And let's see, Elizabeth says, Mom says, honey is delicious, or carrot syrup, not just for making peanut brittle. You're right, those are both fantastic as well. Today, however, like I said, I am using this Tree's Knees spicy maple syrup. So let's go ahead and open this up. I love the smell. And we're gonna pour just a little drizzle right on top, like that. And we'll get it again on this side closer for you guys, just like that. Now, if you like it drowning in the stuff, feel free to drown it. You don't have to. I'm not going to drown it because, really, the Hawaiian sweet rolls are fantastic, as are all the spices and stuff that I put in here. And if you want to add extra spices on top, you can. It's up to you. Do your French toast how you want to do it, okay? For me, this seems perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and, this is fork tender, guys. Don't need a knife. Go ahead and cut a piece here. Nice little triangle. Wipe it around in our maple syrup and some of the extra powdered sugar. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is perfect. This is a perfect little breakfast. I love this. Now, I do make a fancier French toast. Maybe I'll make it for you guys sometime, but I won't worry about it today. But what I like to do is make a stuffed French toast. So I'll, instead of some sort of regular bread, I'll use lemon pound cake, iced lemon pound cake as my bread base. And it's a little tough to work with because it crumbles when you add it to the egg wash if you add it for too long. But a little bit of iced lemon pound cake, griddle that up and sandwich it with some, a little bit smear of cream cheese, or not cream cheese, cheesecake. So you have a cheesecake stuffed lemon French toast that is just cakey and buttery and crumbly and absolutely delightful. Mom, you actually had that one, and it's really good. I'm sure you probably remember it. But anyway, guys, this is it. This is our French toast. You can see how quick it was. The video so far is 19 minutes, and a lot of that was just me talking. This is amazing French toast from scratch. Anybody can do it. You can do it. I can do it, as you can see. Give it a shot. It's wonderful, guys, and way cheaper than doing it at the restaurant, and just as good, if not better. So much love, much appreciation. Thanks, everybody, for watching. We had about 5 or 6 people in at any given time, which is awesome. And I was glad to see each and every one of you here. Thanks for jumping in, everybody. Until next time, I'm somebody who cooks out. And, yeah, much love. Thanks again.